Mr. Knowles, while I've got you here, welcome. Great to have you here. Can we just drill down a little bit on the political violence question and maybe just do even a little more truth-telling? Because I feel like we talk about political violence generally. We talk about violence against conservatives generally, but let's just be real specific. A lot of the violence that we're seeing is actually against people of faith, and more particularly, it's against Christians. Isn't that fair to say?
That's certainly fair to say, Senator.
I mean, Charlie Kirk, what he said just a month before his death, and I heard it, he said it to me. I mean, Charlie was a friend. I knew him for almost a decade before his assassination. What he said was the legacy he wanted to leave was a legacy of faith. What he wanted to be known for was his faith in Jesus Christ. And I thought he was just incredibly bold about saying that publicly all the time. You know, when he could be talking about politics, and sure, he talked a lot of politics, of course, but what he really talked about was his faith. And you can't tell me that did not play into the reason that he was killed. Let's look at some numbers, though. Here's the Center for Religious Liberty. These are some recent stats. The most recent stats that we have for the year 2024, 415 separately reported instances of acts of violence against churches in the United States. We're talking now about arson, bomb threats, firearm incidents, and shootings, as well as vandalism more broadly. The Biden administration prosecuted about 0 of these particular threats in their time in office. What do you think it says that we're seeing this massive uptick in violence against people of faith, against Christians? I mean, what's the reason for this, do you think?
Cardinal Manning wisely observed that all human conflict ultimately is theological. A lot of our big policy debates in recent years have really been anthropological and religious in nature. What is a man? What is a woman? These kinds of questions. And there is no doubt, Senator, that the attacks, widespread and increasing, on churches has been underreported and ignored in some cases entirely. You know, there's been a lot of dispute over where the violence lies, on the left or on the right, and we've observed, now it seems, I think, indisputable that it's mostly on the left, but in earlier years, it has been observed that a lot of incidents just don't appear on the registers. And 2 of the most prominent that come to my mind recently, the Covenant school shooting, in which a trans-identifying killer massacred Christian children when they were at school, and of course the Annunciation school shooting, another coincidentally trans-identifying shooter killing school children. The fact that these were shootings related to churches, related to faith, is no coincidence at all. And the fact that Charlie Kirk said that what he most wanted to be remembered for was his faith is no coincidence either. He was absolutely right, and that's the heart of the matter.